NFL Week 9 inactives, key players ruled out. Sunday's NFL games are shaping up with some crucial absences. Let's dive into the Week 9 inactives, where key players are sidelined, impacting team strategies and game dynamics. Bengals versus Bears. Joe Flacco is surprisingly starting for the Bengals, despite a right shoulder injury sustained last week. This is a bold move, considering he missed practice on Wednesday and was limited the rest of the week. However, the Bengals will be without defensive end Trey Hendrickson, who's out due to a hip injury, marking his second absence in 3 games. Inactives. Bears. Running back DeAndre Swift, quarterback Ruben Hippolyte, wide receiver Luther Burden, RB Roshan Johnson, DL Dominique Robinson, LB Logan Wilson, OL Dalton Risner, wide receiver Jermaine Burton, TE Cam Grandy, DE Trey Hendrickson, quarterback Sean Clifford. Falcons versus Patriots. Several key players are out for both teams, setting the stage for a potentially unpredictable matchup. Inactives. Falcons, quarterback Billy Bowman, running back Nathan Carter, OL Michael Jarrell, wide receiver Casey Washington. DL Taquan Graham, DL Zach Harrison Patriots, LB Caleb Murphy, DT Eric Gregory, Gregwall, Stay John Saunders, quarterback Tommy DeVito, running back Ramondre Stevenson. Chargers versus Titans. Both teams are missing important pieces, which could shift the balance of power on the field. Inactives. Chargers. S. Tony Jefferson, CB Tarheep Still, LB Kyle Kennard, G. Mekhi Becton, T. Austin Deculus, T.E. Will Disley. Titans. Wide receiver Calvin Ridley, D.T. Jeffrey Simmons, LB Arden Key, O-line Brandon Crenshaw Dixon, wide receiver Bryce Oliver, S. Xavier Woods, O-line Drew Moss. Colts versus Steelers. The Colts will be without a few key players. The Steelers are also missing some important players. Inactives. Colts. D.E. Samson Ekebom, RB DJ Giddens, wide receiver Anthony Gould, D.E. Tyquan Lewis, S. Reuben Lowry, T.E. Will Mallory. T. Luke Tenuta. Steelers. Wide receiver Scotty Miller, S. Chuck Clark, L.B. Cole Holcomb, S. Jabril Peppers, O-line Andrus Peat, D.L. Logan Lee. 49ers versus Giants. The 49ers are without their starting QB, while the Giants have a few key players out. Inactives. 49ers. Quarterback Brock Purdy, running back Jordan James, wide receiver Bryce Huff, coach Jake Brendel, defensive end Marquez Sigel. Giants. S.J. Paulson Adebo, C.B. Paulson Adebo, Cordale Flott, defensive end Chauncey Golston, tight end Daniel Bellinger, quarterback James Winston. Broncos versus Texans. Both teams are missing key players. Inactives. Broncos. CB Pat Surtain, tight end Nate Adkins, wide receiver Marvin Mims, S.P.J. Locke, Syvion Jones, D-line Jordan Jackson, running back Jaleel McLaughlin. Texans. Quarterback Graham Mertz, RB Damian Pierce, T. Jared Kingston, T. Trent Brown, D.E. Dylan Horton. Vikings versus Lions. The Vikings are missing a few players. The Lions are also missing some key players. Inactives. Vikings. F.B. C.J. Ham, T. Walter Rouse, T.E. Josh Oliver, T.E. Ben Sims, D.T. Tyrion Ingram Dawkins, L.B. Austin Keys, C.B. Jeff Okuda. Lions. R.B. Craig Reynolds, D.T. Quinton Jefferson, D.T. Mekhi Wingo, S. Eric Hallett, S. Kirby Joseph, S. Jamie Robinson. Panthers versus Packers. The Panthers are missing a few key players. The Packers are also missing some important players. Inactives. Panthers. L.B. Princely Umanmielen, wide receiver Hunter Renfrow, quarterback Mike White, C. Cade Mays, T.E. James Mitchell, D.T. Cam Jackson. Packers. Wide receiver Dontavion Wicks, K. Lucas Haversick, O-line Jacob Monk, O-line Donovan Jennings, D.L. Lucas Van Ness, D.L. Warren Brinson. The impact. These absences will undoubtedly influence the game strategies. Coaches will need to adjust their game plans. What do you think? How will these player absences affect the outcomes of these Week 9 games? Share your thoughts in the comments below.